Section 2.1 is on solving linear equations and inequalities. Number 12 gives you an equation to solve. Your first step is supposed to simplify each side of the equation first. There's no like terms that you can combine on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side you can combine the 3t and the negative 7t. 3 minus 7 is negative 4, and then plus 1. If you try to combine the variables onto one side, if I try to move these by adding 4t to both sides, those cancel, and you get 1 is equal to 1. It doesn't matter what t ever was, 1 will always equal negative 1. I could put anything in for t, any real number in for t, therefore there are an infinite number of solutions, and this is an identity. 24 was the second one I chose. We need to simplify the left-hand side, so we're going to distribute the 2, and I picked this one because of the negative 5. So when you distribute this, it will be easier if you distribute it as a negative 5 through to both of those. So we get 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 4 is 8, and then negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 3 makes positive 15 is equal to 32. So we can combine like terms on the left-hand side now. We can combine the 2x and then negative 5x. 2 minus 5 is negative 3x. I can combine the constants. 8 and 15 is 23. And now I'm going to start moving stuff to the other side away from x. The positive 23, to move that, I'm going to subtract 23. Those cancel. Negative 3x is equal to 9. And then divide by negative 3. X is equal to negative 3. Remember that I would not do it in homework, or at least not for every problem. But on a test, I definitely would plug that back in, plug negative 3 back in for both of the x's to check your answer. Make sure that you didn't make some kind of careless error or something in there. So the last one, just people have a difficult time sometimes setting this one up. And it gives you a triangle, and it gives you 3 measures. It says find the measure of each triangle. So they just want you to go back to your geometry. Remember that the 3 angles of a triangle, the sum is 180. So if we add these 3 together, if we set up an equation and we add x plus 2x plus x minus 20. There are the 3 angles of the triangle, and their sum is 180. So we can combine all the x's together. X plus 2x plus x is 4x. And then solve for x. And then divide by 4. So x is 50. Be careful you answer the question though on a test. They did not ask you to find x necessarily, they asked you to find the 3 angle measures. So make sure that you plug it back in, and you get 50 degrees. This one up here would be 100 degrees, and then this one would be 30 degrees. So again, check 50 and 100 is 150 plus 30 is 180, so it ended up okay.